Welcome to Historic Coin, where even the smallest coins carry the biggest stories. Imagine holding a piece of metal that's not just a currency, but a time capsule of art, tradition, and national pride. Today, we're diving into the 2001 Malaysian 10-sen coin, a tiny treasure that most people overlook. But what if I told you that this coin is far more than just spare change? What if I said it holds hidden symbols, deep cultural heritage, and even the reflection of Malaysia's maritime past? In this video, we'll uncover every mystery etched into its surface, from the elegant hibiscus bloom to the traditional musical boat that dances across its reverse. Whether you're a collector, a history buff, or just someone who's ever jingled coins in your pocket, this is a story you won't want to miss. So grab a seat, because the tale of the 2001 Malaysian 10-sen coin is about to surprise you in ways you never imagined. Only here on Historic Coin. General description and first look. Let's begin by looking at the coin's general design and physical features. The 2001 Malaysian 10-sen coin is a small round piece made of stainless steel, giving it a distinctive silvery hue. It weighs approximately 2.8 grams and has a diameter of 18.8 millimeters. The coin feels light in your hand, yet the details stamped into its surface speak volumes. On the obverse, you'll notice the national flower of Malaysia, the hibiscus, gracefully engraved above the denomination. Below it, the bold number 10 represents the value in sen, flanked by the year 2001 on either side. Around the upper rim, the text Bank Negara Malaysia is proudly inscribed. On the reverse, the real story begins. Here, an intricate image of a traditional rebana ubi drumboat or cultural vessel takes center stage. This isn't just art, it's history in miniature. Obverse design, symbolism of the hibiscus. The hibiscus isn't just a pretty flower. It's Malaysia's national symbol, officially declared in 1960. Known locally as Bunga Raya, it represents courage, life, and rapid growth. On the coin, the hibiscus is depicted in full bloom, symbolizing the nation's development and aspirations at the dawn of the 21st century. This flower has 5 petals, each said to represent the 5 principles of Rukun Negara, Malaysia's national philosophy. Placing it at the center of the coin's obverse isn't a mere design choice, it's a declaration of identity. While other nations may depict monarchs or presidents on their coins, Malaysia chose a flower. This alone speaks volumes about the country's values: peace, harmony, and natural beauty. When you look at this coin, you're not just seeing currency. You're seeing Malaysia's soul, blooming proudly in silver. The reverse side, cultural vessel depiction. Flip the coin over and you're met with an artistic tribute to Malaysia's maritime and cultural roots. The vessel engraved here is a traditional boat, believed to be inspired by musical elements and historical seafaring designs. Some researchers associate it with the rebana drum boats or ceremonial boats used in past Malay festivals. Its curved form and decorative details celebrate not only craftsmanship, but Malaysia's relationship with the sea. The patterns suggest movement and rhythm, a nod to how music and watercraft have been central to the Malay way of life. This is more than a design. It's a journey across time, connecting ancient traditions to modern identity. The decision to include such a unique image on a common-use coin says a lot about how Malaysia honors its cultural roots, even in the smallest places. Year 2001 in Malaysia. A coin from a transitional time. The year 2001 was an important one in Malaysia's history. It marked the country's entry into the new millennium, full of ambition and progress. At this time, Malaysia was rapidly urbanizing, building new infrastructure, and asserting itself on the global stage. Technology, tourism, and education were major national focuses, and the economy was on a steady rise. Against this backdrop, the minting of coins, like the 10 sen, symbolized stability and continuity. While many changes were happening, the coin remained a daily part of life for all Malaysians, from bustling Kuala Lumpur to quiet kampung villages. The 2001 10 sen coin is thus not just a piece of metal. It is a quiet witness to a hopeful, forward-looking era in the country's timeline. Materials and minting process. The 2001 Malaysian 10 sen coin is struck from stainless steel, a material chosen for its durability, corrosion resistance, and cost-effectiveness. Unlike older coins made from copper-nickel alloys, the use of stainless steel began in 1989 as part of Malaysia's coinage modernization efforts. This material gave coins a lighter feel and improved longevity, especially important in a tropical climate like Malaysia's, where humidity could easily degrade other metals. The minting process involved precision engraving, die preparation, and high-pressure striking at the National Mint under Bank Negara, Malaysia. Each coin had to meet strict standards, not just in appearance, but in weight and dimension. This ensures smooth circulation in vending machines, cash registers, and banks. Knowing the care that goes into minting even a 10 sen coin reveals just how much thought is invested in national currency. Rarity and circulation status. Unlike commemorative coins, the 2001 10 sen was produced for general circulation. It's not extremely rare, but it holds numismatic value for collectors looking to complete a full-year set of Malaysian coins. Its value increases if found in uncirculated or mint condition, especially with clear design details and no surface damage. Collectors often look for full strikes, where the vessel on the reverse is crisp and all edges are intact. In circulated form, it remains worth around its face value, but pristine pieces may fetch more, particularly if sold internationally. As with many coins, condition is king. If you have one that's been safely kept since 2001, you may be holding a piece of future collectible history. Design evolution and generations of 10 sen coins. The 10 sen coin has gone through several design changes since its first issue in 1967. Earlier versions were larger and made from heavier metals. The version you see from 2001 reflects the second generation of design, introduced in 1989. It was smaller, lighter, and had upgraded motifs. The third generation was launched in 2012 with an entirely new floral motif and a different edge design. Comparing the generations reveals how Malaysia's currency has evolved to match changing technology, public taste, and economic needs. Yet despite updates, the core idea remains: coins should reflect the nation. This consistency between versions tells us that Malaysian coinage isn't just about transactions. It's about storytelling through metal. Cultural significance in daily life. For many Malaysians, the 10 sen coin is part of daily interactions. From paying for kopi at a roadside stall, to receiving change at the pasar malam. While small in value, its role is irreplaceable in the local economy. Many vending machines and parking meters depend on sen coins to operate. This coin has touched nearly every hand in the country at some point, making it one of the most widely handled tokens of national identity. It's amazing to think that something so tiny carries the weight of cultural tradition, art, economy, and everyday life. In that sense, coins like this are silent ambassadors, traveling from palm to palm, silently telling stories no textbook ever could. Educational uses and numismatics in schools. Interestingly, coins like the 2001 10 sen are also used in educational settings in Malaysia. Teachers use them to teach students about national symbols, historical transitions, and the basics of currency. Numismatics, or the study of coins, is slowly gaining traction among young Malaysians thanks to hobby clubs and history lessons. By studying coins, students learn not only economics, but culture, art, and national development. Some museums even feature special coin exhibits, displaying rare pieces alongside the everyday ones. The 2001 10-sen coin often finds its place among such collections. Simple, yet significant. Collector's perspective. What to look for. If you're a collector, here's what you want to look for in a 2001 10-sen coin. Sharp edges, no scratches, and a well-centered strike. Coins with errors, such as double strikes or misaligned prints, can be even more valuable. Also, pay attention to the luster. Coins that still shine like they just left the mint can command higher prices. Look for certified pieces or those that come in sealed pouches. These are considered BU, brilliant uncirculated, and are the most sought after by numismatists. Even though this coin isn't rare today, well-preserved versions will become increasingly difficult to find, which means their value may climb with time. Impact of digital payments on coin usage. As Malaysia moves toward cashless transactions, the use of physical coins is slowly decreasing. Mobile wallets, QR codes, and contactless cards are becoming the norm, especially in urban areas. However, coins like the 2001 10-sen still have their place. In rural zones and among older generations, cash is still king. As coins phase out over time, they'll move from daily use into history, becoming relics of a transitional era. This is what makes collecting coins today so meaningful. You're not just saving money, you're preserving a chapter of national evolution. So why does this little 10-sen coin from 2001 still matter today? Because it's a silent storyteller. It tells of Malaysia's hopes, its cultural pride, and its attention to design. It tells of the everyday people who used it without a second thought, and of the future collectors who will one day treasure it. The hibiscus on its face, the traditional boat on its reverse, the shine of its stainless steel, all combine to form a portrait of a nation proud of its roots and open to the future. And that, dear viewers, is what makes this coin a true piece of history.